Hello guys, and welcome to a commentary of Smite today. Today we're supporting on Athena, and it is a classic siege match. I have skipped the picks in, or just the picking phase, because that's just unnecessary files that you guys don't need to see. Our team is Bastet, Athena, Kronos, and Xbalanque. The enemy team is Scylla, Thor, Medusa, and Aphrodite. So I have been supporting a lot more recently, which is good. I have 16, no, yes, I have 16 diamonds now, 2 of which are supports, 10 of which are mages. That was really a good engagement, because Scylla burned her beads early. I probably would have too in that instance, but, you know, it's all about This game is also interesting for a number of reasons, but they're not in my lane, but in the lane opposite me with Xbalanque, and Kronos is members of my old clan, the Rage clan. And I left that clan for a number of reasons, really, but it's always a little awkward playing against them, or with them, for that matter. So there's that. Now the Bastet I'm laning with is pretty decent artillery strike. Actually more than pretty decent. Quite competent.
Enemies incoming! Enemy ultimate incoming! Enemy ultimate down!
Scylla just burned her ults trying to pick up Bastet, and that was very premature. And the thing about Athena is, well, I think they're going to pick up another kill on Afro here. I'm not positive. I think they do.
An enemy has been slain.
But I think it gets answered back pretty quick because Medusa's stun is pretty lengthy. So, having said that, I'm going to dive in here. And Bastet at level 5 is just super strong. The cats are really strong. They body block more often than not, which is kind of nice. But I'm starting with my standard siege build, which is rank 2 of which is Steel Mail, which can lead into a bunch of other things. You can do Mystical, you can do Sovereignty, or Nemean, or Midgardian. I typically avoid the last two unless it's one of my last items. Since it's my first item, I think I opt into Sovereignty here, even though I have the buff for Mystical. Sovereignty is more team-friendly. And Bastet's gonna go in, which she just cleans up a lot. I don't die at all this match. I do pick up a couple kills, but I don't die. I really like Athena's kit. I feel like I know why she's one of the more dynamic and incredibly mobile Guardians. Here I'm gonna sell off a pod so that I can get full boots, cooldown boots, and I'm just gonna teleport into that. I don't know why that didn't hit. It's very tedious. That's okay though. I have cooldown boots. Here I think we're not quite gonna pick up Athena very easily. Or at least I thought we would have. Someone's gonna die, I'm guessing. Yeah. I don't remember who. Oh, maybe not. It's probably Kronos. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's definitely Kronos. It's not Kronos. The downside here of diving is that I dived in without really anybody to follow up on my taunt. It wasn't a great taunt anyway, but you know, you try and set things up for the people who can actually finish kills. Athena, if I build her damage, would be more than adequate, but I'm not. I'm building her tanky, so... Which I kind of prefer, honestly. Because Athena with damage is very, very fun, but... Yeah. And see, if there had been anybody else there to follow up on that, that would have been great, and that almost definitely would have been a kill. That being said, have some Battlefield Heroes content to upload at some point, so don't let me forget about that. Right now, to go back to the game in hand, I'm going to start into a winged wand, which I think is a wonderful item. One of my favorite items in the game. Just a very, very useful, user-friendly item. There's not every class can do pretty well with it. Probably the least beneficial for hunters, but you know, you can't win them all. Currently, the enemy's Medusa is 4-0, and that is one of my former clanmates, and he's quite proficient, so that's good for him. Anywho, our goal, or at least my goal, is to kind of... Now this, they really fucked up here, because Aphrodite...
Enemy ultimate incoming.
I'm very glad that Bastet survived here. If we had landed that correctly, it would have been... I get a double taunt here, which is really quite helpful. Bastet's gonna finish off Scylla. Thor will get that through the wall.
Got the double kill.
Then Bastet's gonna jump, and the Bastet leap is such a high damaging ability. It really is top-notch. And that's the first kill that I secure. Shield Wall does a good chunk of damage. And Medusa's on a rampage. I'm gonna wait for all my abilities to come up, then I'm gonna dash, taunt, realize that nothing can come of it, and I'm gonna back. I think what I end up doing is teleporting to the right lane to focus on that, which really is probably the prudent thing to do. Much like basketball, you want to fill the gaps, and if there's an absence of people in the opposite lane, there's no reason that you shouldn't push it out at least a little bit. And notice that most of my team also poured in with me. Now I'm going to jump in here, get my cone off. He's going to get... Well, Aphrodite's going to die really fast, because Aphrodite, once you get behind, is just garbage. Honestly, it doesn't matter. You have to play from an equal position or hand to hand. He is going to die to the Bastet leap. Scylla's going to pop her ult and hit the minions. Scylla has a nice crowd control immune ult, so that makes a lot of sense. And Medusa should not have been in here. She's going to take way too much damage. Xbalanque, and I think Kronos is going to... Oh, no, I take that back. Xbalanque does get the last with the poison darts. I make a call here to go for the Gold Fury. We just killed 2 of them. They can't really contest us here. They don't have the resources, and I don't think that they have an idea of my mana level. If I had full mana, they definitely wouldn't. I have enough crowd control to throw them off, because the taunt is really good at that.
Be careful.
And I'm going to finish off my Winged Wand, finish off Heavenly Agility, which is my favorite ability in the game by far. I'm going to teleport in here, going to get that damage off. I pop Heavenly Agility, more for the benefit of the Bastet than me. Medusa's going to use that ult, and we got really lucky here. And we have some very fancy jukes going on here. Xbalanque, I'm trying to edge him out, her out rather. I could not do it, however. Scylla stuck around too long, and Bastet's gonna clean her up. And we're gonna also take the right-hand tower here. I also have blown through most of my mana, which is, you know, kind of a consequence of playing a support. You have to do whatever you can to keep carries alive. So, you know, whatever you have to do. I feel like that we should have some sort of drinking game where we take a shot every time Bastet secures a kill with a jump. But then we'd be drunk really quickly, and it's only 10 in the morning here, so, you know, whatever. Having said that, I'm now going to go into Heartward Amulet, which is a good 4th item, I feel like, especially in Siege, where you don't necessarily need to rush magical defense. Especially with their lineup, which is not a magic heavy. Well, Scylla, I guess, is heavy damaging, which is pretty fun. So I'm going into Heartward Amulet. It's a very, very friendly, cost-efficient item, which gives MP5 to your surrounding peeps. And I think it gives magical defense as well. I think it's the magical equivalent of sovereignty, for those of you who play the game more. Also, let me know if the sound of the in-game volume is too high, or how better to balance that. I would like to record more of these. This round is nice because it's only about 10 minutes long, so pretty manageable, all things considered. And Medusa port's in. And I feel like I secured the kill here, I'm not positive. There it is. Just bring the shield wall down right on. And Artillery Strike's gonna clean up that Thor. I'm gonna port in to help Chevronke, but they're going to surrender before we can do that. So I ended the game 2-0-10 with 10 assists, which means that my utility for that game was really high. I was in a lot of team fights, helped out a lot. If you guys liked this, leave some feedback. I will try and upload more soon. I'm going to be better about that. And I hope you guys have a very pleasant day. So, peace, and yeah, GG's.